Excuse me? Did you? My feelings was hurt. She gonna say so many people are being held up because you're not ready to step into what God has planned for your life. Hey guys, I'm Nevaeh. I'm Nevaeh, and this is my YouTube channel. As y'all can tell, I love to laugh. I like to smile. So like, y'all getting the true, raw, uncut. Like, I got like 3 lashes on my eyes. Wait, hold on. This how you know I'm churchy. This my our church program, but I wrote on the inside of it for my notes. Okay, I got 3 bullet points. It's gonna be short and simple. Really, I'm just gonna be talking about why I'm sitting in front of this camera. So, okay, hi guys, my name is Nevaeh Bridges. I'm a college sophomore technically. I claim junior because them summer classes count. Therefore, I feel like my junior year started already. But I'm a college sophomore and I'm on track to get my bachelor's in psychology as of fall of 2024. So yeah, I'm about to have my degree in a minute. I'm 19 years old. My birthday is next month. I turn 20 next month. I'm getting old. Oh my. The devil is lying, all his imps. I had a spending problem. Now I'm budgeted. I was just spending money just to spend money, and then it didn't help that I got paid every week for my job. So I was out here. I'm gonna get it back next week. Yeah, it's not the right mindset to have, guys. Oh yeah, and the last fact that I wrote down by myself. Oh Lord, I don't have my license yet. Don't judge me. I know how to drive. I just don't like driving. So I've been putting it off, and now it's getting to the point where, like, girl, you too old. Yeah. Bullet point number 2. Okay, so why am I sitting in front of this camera? I'm literally sitting in front of y'all because I had a turnaround moment last year. Last year was like my year. I've always known the Lord. I love the Lord. Me and him like this. I was in church in the womb. So I've always been in church. I just never really took the time to get to know God for my own. So I finally came to this conclusion. I was like, yeah, you need to get yourself together because clearly you're meant to be different. You know you're supposed to be doing something. You just don't know what that is because you don't take the time to have a relationship with him. So the end of 2021, I asked my mama for a Bible. I said for Christmas, I want the She Reads Truth Bible. She Reads Truth. Y'all know. She Reads Truth Bible. And I asked her for this notebook. And I finally filled this notebook, guys. Like, that last page all the way through. I finally filled this notebook. But this is what I asked for. Me and my friend asked for the same Bible, same journal we were supposed to start reading together. January 1st through December, I read my Bible every day. If I didn't technically read, I was doing study sessions and putting these things on my wall, y'all. Like, I was studying. I'm gonna get to know the Lord more than I ever have. And I finally I was like, yeah, something's gonna change this year. Y'all, I did some stuff I ain't never did before. I was like, Miss Ma'am, why is you drinking? You don't even drink. Y'all, I was out here drinking Hennessy. Just straight Hennessy. Like, straight Hennessy. No chaser. Ma'am, you ain't never did that before. So what is you doing now? Y'all, I was out here. I had 3 different piercings. I had my two on my nose. I had a stud and a hoop. And then I got my belly button pierced, right? I wasn't supposed to go get them piercings. I knew I wasn't supposed to go get them piercings when I wanted to go. The first time I wanted to go up the street to get my piercing, I could not find my ID. I was like, I just had my ID. I could not find it. Like, I tore this room up. Could not find my ID. And then when I finally found it, I was like, yeah, let's go. Every last piercing rejected. My belly button is still ugly to this day. Because I was out here doing stuff I had no business doing. And then, so, story time. I had my stud was the last thing left. Like, the stud was the last piercing I had left. Because my hoop, it just kept getting a little bump on it. But as soon as I took it out, y'all, that bump was gone. Like, 5 minutes later, no bump. I was like, see... I already knew, but I was fighting. I was holding on to that stud. I kid you not. I had a dream one night, and it was just like my nose. It was so graphic. I was like, yeah, I'm never getting another piercing. See, in my head, I'm just like, that means don't put nothing else in your body. No, I was laying down. I kid you not. I was asleep. I was in deep slumber, but I brought my hand up, and I was like, my piercing coming out. Hold on, let me try and push it back in. I go like, it was not going through. And I had just took it out, and I was like, I'm just have to let it go. Kid you not, my eyes ain't open this whole time. I was asleep. I dropped it on the side of my bed. I could not find that piercing. I promise you I could not find that little ring over there. I even vacuumed over there and everything. Like, it was not over there. Y'all, the Lord said that's not for me. It's for y'all. Y'all look cute. Y'all look cute. Piercing's not for me, then I ain't even gonna go ahead try and teeter into that tattoo. No, he gonna make an example out of me. And so I was doing stuff I had no business doing. When I say I got them piercings, I got the first piercing at the end of January, and then February I got another one, and then March I got another one. So April come, and I was minding my own business. My mama invited us to this thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on fire for the Lord. I'm like, I want to go to this little women's conference. We make the end of it because we had went to my original church for our normal service, and then we left like 10 minutes early to make it to the other church. So we made it to Pastor Rogers Church. Shout out to Pastor Rogers. We made it to Pastor Rogers Church, and they had a women's thing going on. I'm like, oh, this is nice. It's the spirit moving. They prophesying. We get there, and the prophetess had called up the other prophets and just said, stand in the line. And anybody in the crowd who would like a word, come up. I'm crying, I'm worshiping, I'm minding my business in the back of the church, minding my own little 2 pennies. Out of nowhere, my wrist get grabbed, and I'm pulled up to the front. I was like, oh Lord, okay. Because I ain't never had this happen. I'd have been in church a lot. I done got up and got in line, but like, I ain't never had that one-on-one experience. Like, whenever I would get up and go get in line, this was like a couple years back when my pastor had our Prophetess Fomar. When Pastor Fomar used to come and give a word, we'd be in service till 12 a.m. 12 a.m. The night service started at 4. We there till 12 a.m. Everybody get in touch. So when I would be ready to go up there, my whole family would be in one go because there's so many people trying to get up there. So I ain't never had this experience where I'm just up here by myself. They about to give me a word. She starts speaking. I'm like, that ugly cry started to come through, and I'm like, okay, Lord. I'm like holding on to every word she said, and I kid you not, I wrote it down. She said, so many people are being held up because you're not ready to step into what God has planned for your life. I'm sorry? Excuse me? Did you just... My feelings was hurt. She gonna say, so many people are being held up because you're not ready to step into what God has planned for your life. Ma'am, I about wanted to... When I tell y'all, I almost fell out. Y'all, I kid you not, the only reason I'm sitting here in front of this phone is because she said that to me. I was like, oh, this why I've never had the urge to do this, that, and the third. This why I always knew, no, I can't hang around them. Something just don't seem right. This is why I always had this thing in the back of my mind, like, they need help. This age group needs help. Y'all, as soon as I said yes, what's the song? Shekinah Glory. There is more that I require of thee. Yes, yes, yes. Say yes, yeah, yes. Okay, Lord, you have your way. You have your way. After I said them words, I started experiencing stuff I ain't never think I'd experience. I started feeling stuff I ain't never thought was possible. I was introduced to things that I was just like, hold on. So you telling me demons will present themselves to you? You telling me they'll bump up against my bed? I could feel them. They'll have the audacity to try and crawl up in my bed, get in between my legs. Are you serious? Oh, yeah. So, as soon as I said yes to the Lord, my whole life changed. I had never really felt like I was on a path that was so wrong. I was just drinking a little bit. And not even drinking like that, because I never did hard liquor. My first time drinking was last year, and I had like half a bottle of Hennessy with my sister, and I was sitting at home. I don't even drink. I will sip on wine. And I like to gossip and spend money. That was my issue. Y'all, because I've always just felt like I'm not doing anything. Everybody and their mama is out here doing stuff. And then I finally had to check myself, like, you feeling some type of way because you can't go out here and sleep around? You feeling some type of way because you're not out here partying and drinking? You feeling some type of way because you're not getting high? Y'all, the Lord had to deal with me, and especially when it came to my father. I wrote it down in one of my notebooks. That ain't the right notebook. I call my daddy. I tell him we have a conversation. We having a conversation. The conversation was going well. It really was. It was going well. And then out of nowhere, it's just like the conversation sped up. He started getting loud. I started getting loud. You're talking to me like I'm crazy. I was getting to that point, and I was like, hold on. Did I really just let the devil use me? Like, we're yelling to the point where, you know what? I caught myself. I'm like, you know what? We're not going to be able to finish this conversation, so we're going to end this now. And I hung up. But the one thing that man said to me, and then I was like, oh, Lord, this is the thing that I need to address. He said, I will not kiss your A to love you. I was like, oh. I had to check myself, y'all. I had to realize that, okay, this is one of those things that's holding you back from being able to see and do the things that God has planned for your life. So, I'm sitting in front of y'all because there's a testimony in here. And I just never thought that I had that ability to even help anybody. Because, like, what have I gone through? You're still dealing with the fact that your father was absent, but he feels like he was present. You're dealing with the fact that you have to meet people where they are. You dealt with family members and friends going into witchcraft. You're dealing with that still now. You and your father don't really have a relationship. The only relationship you have is a heavenly relationship, because all of your earthly fathers and father figures aren't. I'm sitting in front of y'all because I have some stuff to say. I have things to deal with. And people try and make it seem like this walk that we're on, this walk with getting to know God, this walk with building a relationship with God and knowing that Jesus is the only reason that I'm making it through. Y'all, we got some stuff to do. We got some stuff to work on. We got some places to be. We got some people to help. We got things that need to be done. Therefore, we gonna do it together. Y'all, I probably didn't know y'all signed up, but we gonna do this together. Oh, okay. I'm sitting in front of y'all because God said it's time for me to go on here and do what needs to be done. What I was just telling about Elijah? He was out here being suicidal. God told him he needed to get up. He had some stuff that he needed to do. Therefore, we got some stuff we need to go ahead and get done. So basically, now that we done got that all out the way, I didn't think I was gonna go there. Now that we done got acquainted, y'all know a little bit, but y'all don't know everything. So we still got some stuff we can talk about. So yeah, this channel is gonna consist of me shopping a little bit on a budget. I'm gonna do some. I want to do some playlists. I want to share some of my music with y'all because y'all not touching me when it comes to the playlist. Y'all not touching me. I've let go of all secular music. Y'all not touching me when it comes to these playlists. So I want to do some playlists, get some new music out there. I like oldies too, Shekinah Glory. I'm going to be cooking a little bit for my future husband. For that man of God when he comes, I'm going to be able to cook it up in the kitchen a little bit. Enough to survive off of. And I think I want to share some of my perfumes with y'all. Now that's one thing I like to indulge in. So one thing I do like to indulge in is buying purses and perfume. I said I'm not buying no perfumes this year though. Yeah, so I want to do some of that. We're going to do some Bible studies, some faith talks. I really like having conversations with people. So I might just bring my mom on here to have some conversations with y'all, things of that sort. Oh, and I'm going to do some vlogs. Because now that I'm working in a ministry at my church, I'm one of the leaders on our Wednesday night youth ministry. So yeah, y'all gonna see some of that. Y'all gonna see us planning for that, prepping for that. I have meetings on Monday and then we meet every Wednesday and we're gonna start meeting on Fridays. Yeah. So this channel is really just gonna consist of me recording myself. Everything revolves around Jesus. Therefore, I can just pick up the camera and record it. Jesus will be glorified. So yeah, that's really what this channel is going to consist of. Me picking up the camera and actually being intentional with what it is that God has planned for my life.